Alright, I've gotten most of the colors turned off. I didn't turn them all off, but I'm going to go ahead and get some of these, the head layer just collapsed and locked, and I'm going to go ahead and lock that base detail. I'm going to make sure that my hair layer, however, is not currently locked. For Liam, I only have one path right now on his hair. Boys, it's probably going to be a little easier for you to do hair than it is for the girls, but girls, you're going to want to do makeup and really spend some different attention on the face and the hair. So it'll all work out at the end. But go ahead and actually do fill this one. Base it off of your actual hair. Liam is pretty blonde here, so I'm going to go with kind of a blondie orange at this point. When I hit OK and I get it filled, I'm probably honestly going to end up changing it a little bit, but for right now this will work. And you can see I kind of gave him a helmet head, and that's something that I'll probably again end up changing by the time I'm done. But if I don't have this area to start with, then it'll be very difficult to go anywhere with it. One way that you can go and do hair is literally picking different colors and kind of just going through and make sure you follow the steps for color. I'm going to hit Control and click over here, then I can go ahead and pick my color since nothing is selected. Sorry about that. And you can literally just start dragging. And I picked a fill for a line. Don't make that mistake, guys. You see how easy it is to make a mistake kind of like that. So now any of the pieces I make are gonna really just keep laying on top of each other. And I'll do you guys a favor, I won't make you sit here and name every single piece of hair. That will get a little crazy. But this is not the only way to do the hair. If you have a goatee, a mustache, any facial hair that you want to look at, or sometimes even on the eyebrows or eyelashes, that is a way to go. However, in one of the examples I showed you, she had some really cool hair, and a way to do this hair, because you've got some basic chunks of hair. So if I was to go ahead and for a minute here hide that, and you can see you'll want to group all those lines, but you don't need to. You name the group lines of hair, but you don't need to actually label every piece of hair. And I'm going to go ahead and hide Liam's overall helmet head there, and I'm going to go ahead and draw kind of a little strand. And remember, it's hair. Hair's not always exactly perfect, but you get that little grouping there. And I'm going to swap my fill color. I'm going to zoom in even more, and that little grouping, it has a nice solid color to it. I'm going to go ahead and make a copy, doing the press and hold Alt on your keyboard, click and drag, and then you can go and change the color of that one. Also, this is where, as you start, you can do Shift, click, Alt, drag. And you can start really, and when I do the Shift click, I'm clicking on the additional pieces, Alt, drag. You see hair is really starting to come together there. If you really want to get into some other detail, gradient tool. Go to your gradient, and that just kind of applied it to that one. You can do linear and adjust what angles and where it hits and what angle it overall encompasses. The colors can be adjusted to be a little more maybe hair colory, and you can go whichever direction you want with this and really have some fun. And if you were to do a couple of those, I wouldn't say to do it for every single bit, but you can see how it kind of helps to blend everything in. And when I zoom back out again, it's starting to actually look like hair. and it's starting to pick up all of the different colors and different things that are in there. So your hair is going to take you a little bit of time, and like I said, you're going to want to go ahead and select all of these different layers here in order to go ahead and get them to group together. A little shortcut is anything that you see visible, you can click in one little box holding shift and then click and drag, or you're supposed to be able to. Sometimes it takes a little clicking, and then you can go ahead and put them into their own little subgroup with the Control G, and this would be a group of hair with fill is what I'm going to name that one. And then another way to do this is if you have everything else locked and you have your selection tool chosen and everything else is locked right now, you can go and select what's not locked, and now they're all selected. Control G, and now you have another group, lines of hair. So that's something, if you really want to get super detailed with some other stuff, you can do your eye color with individual lines. Don't go too crazy now. You can really pull the detail in your mouths and different areas like that. The next time I show you a tutorial, I'll make sure that we have even a few more details. Alright guys, have some fun, good luck, and I look forward to seeing the results.